Welcome back to the another video. In this video, we will discuss about the biochemical characterization of the transforming principle. Yesterday we discussed about the Griffith experiment. In the Griffith experiment, as I told you, that the Griffith started or began his experiment to search of the genetic material, and finally he came at the conclusion that something that is transforming principle is the cause of the transformation of R strain into the S strain. But Griffith couldn't identify the biochemical nature of the transforming principle. His experiment was further stretched by, or you can say forwarded by, these three scientists, Oswald Avery, Colin MacLeod and Maclean McCarthy in 1933 and 1934, and finally these three scientists, they came at the conclusion that DNA is the genetic material. We will discuss about this experiment, the biochemical characterization of the transforming principle. But once again, let me to summarize, let me to compile the Griffith experiment once again. As yesterday I taught you about the Griffith experiment, the series of the experiments he conducted. He did his research, the experiment on mice. He used the two strains of the Streptococcus pneumoniae bacteria. As you know, Streptococcus pneumoniae bacteria has two strains. These are S and R strain. The S strain is also known as virulent strain, and the R strain, it is called a virulent strain. The S strain, that is virulent strain, has ability to cause pneumonia disease into the mice, while the R strain is not able to cause the disease, that is pneumonia, into the mice. And that's why when he injected S strain in the first step into the mice were killed. They were died because of the pneumonia disease. But when he injected R strain, that is non-virulent strain, into the mice were remain alive. But in the third step, when he used heat-killed S strain, or you can say virulent strain, into the mice were remain alive, because by hitting the virulency was lost. All the three components, protein, RNA, maybe the DNA, may be separated to each other, and that's why the heat-killed virulent strain will not able to cause disease, and that's why the mice, they were remain alive. But in the last one, when he used the heat-killed S strain and R strain both, when they combined together these two strains and injected into the mice, The mice were killed. The mice were died. And he said, Griffith said that something, and he used the term transforming principle, is the cause of the transformation. The transforming principle may have transferred from the heat killed S strain to the R strain, and R strain may be transformed into the S strain, and that's why the mice were killed. But the nature of the transforming principle was not given by Griffith. So Griffith experiment was called transforming principle. Definitely he started his experiment in search of the genetic material, but he couldn't came at the conclusion about the nature of the transforming principle. The transforming principle may be the protein, maybe the RNA, maybe the DNA also. So the exact identification of the biochemical nature of the transforming principle was done by these three scientists, Oswald Avery, Colin MacLeod, and Maclean McCarthy. And all these three scientists, they conducted their experiment in 1933 and 1934. The same experiment of the Griffith, they forwarded. Let us see what they did to identify the nature of the transforming principle. First of all these three scientists, they purified the three components of the heat-killed S strain, and these are proteins, RNA, and DNA, to know which one is the cause of the transformation, to know which can transform R strain into the S strain. So in the first step, they purified all these three components, protein, RNA, and DNA. These three scientists, they used the different enzymes also, like proteases, RNase, and DNase. As you know, proteases are the group of the enzymes which can digest proteins. RNase enzyme can digest RNA, and DNase enzyme can digest DNA. So here the three components are there: protein, RNA, and DNA. In the first step, I have written here, they used this enzyme protease. Now the protease, what protease will do in the culture media? Protease will digest protein, and after treating with the protease enzyme, they observed that there was no change in the process of transformation, or did not affect the process of transformation after treating with the protease enzyme. Means protease was not able to change the process of transformation. The transformation occurred, means they did not affect the process of transformation, because the protease will digest protein, but still the process of transformation was unaffected. In the second step, now he added RNase. As you know, the function of the RNase enzyme will digest RNA. Protein was already degraded by the protease. Now RNA will digest to RNA, and they observe that even after treating with the RNA, the process of transformation was unaffected. So, in the first and second steps, after treating with the protease and RNA enzymes, these three scientists came at the conclusion that the protein and RNA are not the genetic material, and or you can say they are not responsible for the process of transformation. They couldn't bring the change into the R strain into the S strain. In the last one, in this experiment, when the scientists they treated with the DNA enzyme, when he added protein and RNA was already degraded, when they treated with the DNA will digest the DNA, and when he observed the process of transformation, the transformation was inhibited, means transformation was not occurred. It means the DNA is the cause of transformation. When we treated DNA, definitely the DNA will digest DNA, and due to the lack of the DNA, the process of transformation will not occur. It means it shows, the third one, it shows that DNA is the cause of transformation. The DNA could bring the change of R strain into the S strain. It means the nature of the transforming principle was DNA. It was not protein. It was not RNA. And finally, by the experiment, this experiment, biochemical characterization, these three scientists, they arrived at the conclusion about the nature of the transforming principle, that the nature of transforming principle was DNA. So finally here two conclusions I have written after this experiment. These three scientists suggested that DNA is the cause of transformation. Means the process of transformation is caused by the DNA molecules, DNA, and DNA is the hereditary material. The DNA is responsible for the transfer of the characters from one generation to the next and successive generation. Before this experiment, the scientists they believed that the protein may be the genetic material. Protein is the hereditary material, but after this experiment, it was proved that DNA, the nature of the genetic material is DNA. So that's all about this experiment. Tomorrow we will discuss about the experiment of Horsey and Chase. They did the experiment on the bacteriophage. That experiment was called transduction. That we will discuss in the next video. I suggest you all to note down some of the questions related to the topics which I have been taught today and yesterday also. 4 to 5 questions you please note down. Question number 1. Differentiate between differentiate between S strain and R strain, differentiate between S strain and R strain of Streptococcus. Question number 2. Write the experiments of Griffith in detail with the help of flowchart. Write the experiment of Griffith in detail with the help of the flowchart. Question number 3. What is transforming principle? Explain. What is transforming principle? Explain. Question number 4. Write about the biochemical characterization of transforming principles. Write about the biochemical characterization of transforming principles. And the last question is, write the conclusions of the experiment. Write the conclusions of the experiment regarding biochemical characterization. Write the conclusions about the biochemical characterization of transforming principles. These 2 conclusions you have to write down. So that's all for today. Tomorrow I will teach you the next topic. Thanks.